Hello students, welcome to class. Today we're looking at adjectives, and by the end of this lesson you should be able to define adjectives, types of adjectives, and mention position and function of adjectives in a given sentence structure. What are adjectives? Adjectives are words that modify or qualify nouns or pronouns in a given sentence. They modify or qualify or describe a noun or a pronoun in a given sentence. You see words like beautiful, ugly, bright, lovely, green, red. Those words are adjectives. Let's look at comparison of adjectives. You have two types of comparison of adjectives. You have the regular comparison and the irregular comparison. We'll take them one after the other. The regular comparison compares two or more things by adding er or est to the form of a word. Example, she is tallest. She is the tallest student in the class. Tall is the base form of that word. Est is added to complete it and make it a regular form of comparison. Mary is taller than her sister. You can see two persons are compared there. So you have er added to the word tall. Let's look at irregular comparison. The irregular comparison does not follow any regular pattern. Okay, so you see words like good, better, best. The food is good for your health. That fruit is better for your health. This fruit is the best for your health. Degree of comparison, there are usually 3 degrees of comparison. You have the positive, comparative, and superlative comparison. The positive comparison offers no comparison. It tells us about the existence of equality. For example, John is smart. Mary is beautiful. I am always happy. You can see that these words, there's no comparison. It just tells us exactly what the object or person is. The comparative degree of comparison compares two things. It shows lesser or greater degree of quality. Okay, let's look at sentence examples. For example, he is slower than I am. The comparison is between he and me. Julie is more beautiful than her sister. You can see beautiful, of course, is more than one syllabic word, so we use more or most for such words. So the comparison is between Julie and her sister. We are happier than them. You can see the comparison here is between we and them, so we use happier. Okay, let's look at the third type of degree of comparison, which is superlative comparison. This compares more than two things, okay? Which shows the least or the greatest degree of quality. John is the slowest amongst the 3 boys. You can see there are 3 being compared. Jane is the most beautiful. There are more than 2 girls in the school. So there are many girls in the school. So Jane, of course, is the most beautiful girl in the class. Sade is the happiest of all the boys in the group. So happiest is superlative comparison. Position of adjectives in a given sentence. An adjective can occur immediately before a noun. You can see it in these sentences. A big house, a red flower, an angry lion. An adjective can occur alone after forms of the verb to be. The house was big. You can see was is the verb to be. How big comes after was, which is the adjective. The babies are beautiful. The man is aged. So was, are, and is are verbs to be occurring before the verb to be. I am intelligent. Some of you don't know that am is a verb to be. So am in this sentence is the verb to be. An adjective can be immediately preceded by very. That is, preceding meaning that something that comes before something precedes it. That house is very big. Very tells us how big the house is. She has been rather friendly. Rather tells us how friendly she is. Okay? So many adjectives perform the they permit the addition of ly, just like you have adverbs to form adverbs. So when they use ly, sometimes you, of course, take them to be adjectives, but adverbs, but they're actually adjectives. Sorry about that. Mary has been friendly to me. Example, he looked sadly at the party. Mom dressed up gorgeously to the party. These are adjectives, but they've taken ly to form adverbs. Let's look at function of adjectives. The main function of an adjective, of course, in a sentence is to qualify a noun or a noun equivalent or a pronoun. Okay, the adjectives qualify nouns in this following way. This way, let's see how they qualify nouns. As a predicate adjective, okay, the girl is harsh. Harsh is an adjective, of course. It qualifies the noun girl, but the position is predicative in nature. Adjectives can be attributive, okay, when it pre-modifies a noun. The smart kid put out the fire. Smart modifies the noun kid, okay. As it can also function as a noun, in which case the adjective can be used as a head of a noun phrase. For example, the rich also cry. The rich there is an adjective. Okay, let's look at types of adjectives. You have descriptive adjective, which is also known as attributive or qualitative adjectives. These are adjectives that tell exactly the quality of an object or a person. Joan is a beautiful girl. There is a fierce animal in their compound. Beautiful and fierce are descriptive adjectives in these two sentence examples. Okay, another type is quantitative. Here, quantitative adjective most times are adjectives of number. They tell us the quantity of particular noun or pronoun in a given sentence structure. Example, we have 5 dogs in the school. Our teachers are 50 in number. 50 is quantitative. Okay. Another type of adjective is possessive adjective, which indicates possession or ownership. My computer is not working as fast as it worked in the morning. Our father told us not to quarrel with anyone. Your cycle has been stolen yesterday. Okay, mine, our, and your are possessive adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives are adjectives that point at or they refer to a particular thing or something. Okay, they make reference. So they are usually this, that, those, and these. They are 4 in number. This, that, those, and these. Example, that car belongs to my father. When you're pointing at something that is far from you, you use singular, you use that. If it's plural, you use those. If it's close to you, you use this or these. That's plural form. Those 4 words are adjectives, demonstrative adjectives. Infinitive adjectives describe a noun in a non-specific sense. Example, there are fewer coins in circulation. You cannot point at those, you cannot say exactly how few, okay, but we know that the adjective we're using to modify the quantity of coins is fewer, okay, so we say they are indefinite adjectives. Interrogative adjectives are adjectives that ask question, okay, which, what, which of the books is yours? What is the title of the novel? Okay, so make sure you end with an interrogative mark or a question mark when you use an interrogative adjective to ask a question. Articles also modify nouns. Like remember when I taught you word classes, I mentioned that articles they also function as adjectives. Why? They modify or qualify nouns and pronouns. Okay, so you can see example of articles. We know, of course, we have the definite and indefinite article, which are a, an, and the. Okay, a man was looking for the principal this morning. The soldiers left without They are males. You can say that a modifies the noun man and the modifies the noun soldiers. Another form of adjective you must know is a compound adjective. Okay, this type of adjective usually combines more than one word with a single lexical unit and modifies a noun. Most times they are either joined by a hyphen or not. Example, this is a 4-foot table. Daniela is a part-time worker. So I'm sure when you see compound adjective, you'll be able to identify them. The next one is proper adjectives. These adjectives are a form of proper nouns. Okay, Alex is Australian player. Australian indicates that Alex is from Austria. Okay, so he's an Australian player. Okay, Robin is an Indian player. Okay, Rubin of course is an Indian. Okay, so Shushi is an Asian player. It shows your nationality when you're using that. With that, we come to the end of this lesson. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.